Okay, so today we're going to talk about skin cancer. When you think of skin cancer, you probably automatically think of the sun and tanning, things like that. Well, first of all, let's get some knowledge about our skin. That's where we need to start. After we get some knowledge, we're going to analyze some of the risks, some of the causes, some of the things that go along with skin cancer. Then we'll end by evaluating. We will end up evaluating how we can protect ourselves. What are some precautions we can take? What are some things that we can do? First of all, let's start with what is our skin? We need to know what our skin is before we can start to understand how to protect it. Our skin is made up of so many cells, epidermis, things like that. There's a lot of things that go along with our skin that sometimes you probably don't think about. Do you have any ideas on what your skin is? Here I will give the students a chance to raise their hand, give some ideas on what they want to talk about, things they may have heard, and we can kind of go over if they're true, if they're not true, and let them see what knowledge they already have. What does our skin do for us? Well, first of all, it keeps us together. It protects all of our organs, our body fluids, all of our things that keep us alive. Everybody stand up. We're going to do 5 jumping jacks. Here I'll have the students do their 5 jumping jacks, and then I will have them discuss, would this be possible to do without our skin? Well, clearly not. You have to have your skin. So, after that we will discuss risk. What are some risks that you've heard of dealing with your skin? Like I said from the beginning, skin cancer. I will also give the students here a chance to give some of their input. What risks have they heard of? What risks do they know of? Clearly, students in 6th grade by now will know, some of the basic ones. So obviously, our target is skin cancer. We're covering the Skin Cancer 101. Skin cancer is very high. It's a massive risk. It's one of the top risks of cancer. What are some causes for skin cancer? Is it just because we have skin? Is it just because we go outside? What are some of the exact causes? Again, I will give the students a little time here to give a few inputs, call in 1 or 2 people. In the slideshow, I incorporated 2 pictures of different types of skin cancers, what they can look like, how to be aware of it. I'll go over with the students here the pictures and let them see what different types look like, what they can be looking for, because sometimes places pop up on younger kids. I'll let them kind of see that, get an idea of it, a feel for it, and talk about if they know anyone. Now let's talk about protecting ourselves. How do you protect yourself? What are some things that you can do? How do we do this? First off, I will have the students all write down without talking, just write down 3 different ways that they know of or think that will protect them. Then I'm just going to call on random different ones and let them give some of their ideas. And again, I'll go through, we'll discuss, are they correct? I'm not going to say, no, you're wrong, but is this okay? Is it protecting you? Is it a myth? Sometimes there's things that we hear of that aren't true for protection. We will go over how, can't even talk, sunscreen. Sunscreen is a major one, and getting the right kind of sunscreen. Sometimes we have sunscreens that are only like 4 SPF. Well, that's not doing any good. So I'm going to talk to the students here about sunscreen, which types are good, let them talk about kinds that they use. Are they benefiting us? What are they doing? We'll also discuss tanning. That's on a big rise. And like just being outside randomly. A lot of times you think that going outside for an hour or 2 isn't going to do any damage. Well, if it's younger kids, if it's anyone, but especially on young kids, like put sunscreen on them. We will then look at stats. Statistically, there are 10,342 diagnoses a year alone for skin cancer. What does that mean to you? That's a lot. It may not sound like a lot thinking of how many people there are, but out of all the cancers diagnosed, for just that many to be skin cancer is a lot. 9.5% of all cancers diagnosed are skin cancer. 3.2% of all cancer deaths are due to skin cancer. And then 91.6% of everyone diagnosed with skin cancer only lives up to about 5 years. A lot of people don't know that. Do you know anyone battling skin cancer? Or have you had to scare yourself? I've had several people that I know that were young that had to have places taken off of their skin. So I will give the students here a chance to let us know if they know anyone battling it and kind of the things that they're going through if they do know anyone. If they don't know anyone, well then that's awesome. Hopefully we're doing a good job protecting. Okay, so now let's get to action. Let's make a pact right now that we're all going to start doing better to protect ourselves and spreading the word to protect ourselves. We need to think about these things that we've discussed. And like I said, we need to evaluate them. Like, what are we doing in our daily lives to protect ourselves from skin cancer? Here I'm going to assign a project to the students. I'm going to have them create a commercial type project. I'm going to put them in groups of 3. I'm going to have them do kind of whatever they want, but it's going to be a commercial form. They can do a rap song, they can do a regular song, they can do a skit, they can do a news crew. They get to pick and decide on how they want to do it. I'm going to have them turn in a 1-page write-out of whatever they're doing. If it's a skit, write it out. If they're doing a song, at least a full page. And put down their thoughts and what they're doing so that I can have that to grade. I will be handing out a rubric showing them what they're getting credit for. Presentation will be part of their grade. Everyone has to present. Like I said, there'll be groups of 3. And then the whole theme of it will be taking action, spreading the word of taking care of yourself due to skin cancer. And then I will have them present those within 2 days. So the second class period from now, they will start presenting. I will have them listen to everyone's presentations and take notes. And then I will also have them do a little grade sheet without their names on them to turn in, just to kind of get some evaluations, who they thought did a good job. And then I will grade their 1-page papers that they turn in along with their skits. And then I will grade according to my rubric on their presentation. After all of this takes place, and all the explanation, I will then remind them that they will be having a test a week from today over the entire skin cancer unit. I will go over this with them, and I will also have a prepared review sheet for them sometime towards the end of the week. That way they will know what they need to be expecting. We'll probably have a review day within class. So that would be my presentation for skin cancer, and then, well, that's it. Thank you.